I was baptised in the Greek Orthodox Church as my mother is Greek. And I personally didn't christen my son Noah because I don't follow any religion. But if you're invited to a christening, or indeed choose to christen your own child, what are some etiquettes you might expect to find around this practice? A christening is officially known as a baptism. It's where you welcome a child or even an adult into the faith of that specific church. It's a wonderful celebration attended by parents, close friends and family to celebrate that person's christening. Of course, key attendees are the chosen godparents. As I'm not particularly religious, I chose spiritual parents for my son. Two wonderful people who I believed could guide my son through life so that he could turn to them in his hour of need. But in a christening sense, you would have godparents. Non-religious ceremonies may be called naming ceremonies, so you may get invited to one of those. Traditional christenings normally take place during a normal Sunday service. If you aren't a regular churchgoer, be respectful and listen to the sermon and engage with the hymns that may be being sung. You should always err on the side of conservative dress. Jeans, for example, aren't appropriate. If you aren't sure about what to wear, then check with the parents, as they'll be able to give you some guidelines. It is typical to give a gift, which is presented to the parent or parents of the child. These can include a Bible, such as a bracelet or engraved picture frame. And if you want to go down the less traditional route, you can buy something that is simply a keepsake that the child will treasure for years to come. So traditionally, a godparent would become the legal guardian of the child should anything happen to the parents of the child. Although nowadays, wills will often overwrite this, but that was traditionally the role of the godparents. If this is the intention of the parents, then nowadays it's expected for them to make a formal statement within the wills. Careful thought should go into picking the godparents, and if you are asked to be one, you should give it some thought before you accept. It's a huge honour to be asked to be a godparent or a spiritual parent. So take the honour proudly, but respect the title and the obligation it gives you. Remember that child's birthday. Make sure you celebrate, send gifts every year, even if you can't be present. Be engaged in that child's life. It's a wonderful role to have. Are you a godparent, or have you ever been asked to be one? I'd love to know what you think.